You know, might as well get the queues going.
True.
66 open queue sounds like more fun. Do we know the average queue time?
You know, maybe open queue does sound like more fun because I can still play DPS and tanks aren't busted.
Yeah, the only thing though is I want to queue support for this, but support seems like it's the longest queue. But the open queue I feel like would be pretty easy. I just don't know if it's gonna count.
Those Zarya just get run at me and kill me. Pretty cool.
I just don't want to have super long games if I choose support. But I want to do a support season. We'll see. I just don't want it to take longer every single game. I have a feeling though. 30 seconds already is not a good sign. But, you know. Makes me think I should just queue DPS or tank.
Lead lost. Taking the lead. Lead lost.
Much better.
Already a minute and a half in, huh? Wild. Short on cheating, by the way?
Taking the lead.
Fun fact: an entire vent roll towards a Zarya does 0 damage.
I'm still waiting for a game. Did you do open queue?
No.
Yeah, I'm already 2 minutes into looking for a support game. Well, probably another DPS season then, I guess. Unless I want to queue tank. Tank was the fastest, so maybe this is what we're getting ourselves into, another tank season.
Now traveling.
I think is what everyone wanted.
My throne is where I say it. You got too close, didn't ya?
Yeah. Great stuff. They use like orbit and grav. And we decided to use Sojournal inside the grav.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Now traveling to prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Which tank do I not want to have fun on? And I feel like something like Orisa and Ryan and stuff are good. I feel like I could do Zarya. I don't know. I don't know what like the strongest tanks really are to play here. I'll just Ryan. Whatever. It's the worst that could happen. I feel like I could probably get more value out of a lot of things.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Over there!
We can probably just hold up here.
Supplying damage increase.
Let me answer.
Let's do it faster.
Objective is under attack. Get on it. My shield holds strong. I am on fire. Come face me.
This is so far a pretty fun game.
Yeah.
What's your plan?
Everyone's negative of me. It's pretty cool.
Sounds pretty cool.
First round. One.
It is.
Hammer down.
Let's see. Passive health triggers sooner. Okay.
Score.
Healed for fire strike damage. Okay.
1-0.
Knock into Zac or the charge grants over health. Heal patch might be good. I know it's good for countering Rhines because apparently you can lift the other Rhines into the air and then hammer down.
Do-do-doodly-doo. Such rousing tunes. Thank you, music man.
The question is, will they run?
Oh, can't beat this.
Make funny sound.
One. Capture.
Because you always leave a paper trail.
Look at that.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay, first game, super fun. How bad will open queue really be is the question.
Pretty bad.
Objective. Glory reigns.
I'm back. Webba.
Fields is his beat.
Keep you safe. I'm on fire. What's your plan?
Why?
Everyone heal up.
Oh, let's break it.
I will keep you safe.
Heroes never die.
Down.
You know, that's actually crazy though.
Shield activated.
Walima Widic. Get out of the way. Hang on fire. I am.
How how the I shatter and then he bubbles and it just insta bubbles. There's literally no timer on it. Actually wild.
Can you feel the heat?
Turning up the heat. Gotta go.
Why am I getting slipped through the shield? I don't know why the team just kind of gives up.
GG.
Heroes never die.
Tactical visor activated.
Oh, let's break it.
Okay.
November. GG/3. I'm 5-1 on you, remember that.
Play of the game.
I got play. I'm insane. That was kind of a crazy play, though. Hey, we getting Tycoon up in here? You joining Tycoon? Want to be the support to my tank? The DPS to my tank? Unfortunately, can't be the tank to my tank. Because we could rule the world, Tycoon.
Ah, beautiful. The highest kills in game, aside from me, is 7. And I have 14 and 1 death.
That's cool.
We're winning pretty hard, but you know.
Mm-hmm. I want to wait for Tycoon, but he's not loaded up. I guess we queue another one. Did I win a game and my projected rank go down?
That
Okay.
wouldn't happen.
Well, that's exactly what just happened. I'm playing Delta Force. Oh, okay. You're good. You're good.
Someone needs to fill
I think that makes sense.
The full
Because
hold?
I
It'd be hard to
was
lose.
I was silver 1, right? And then I just won a game, like my projected rank, and now it's silver 3.
Yikes. You didn't hard carry as much as I thought you would.
just with the
I guess so. I also got play and a ton of kills and all that, but beginning to think, you know, maybe placements and rank is just it doesn't matter. It's just random. That wouldn't happen. Because I hate playing Reinhardt, because I know I'm gonna get absolutely rolled if I try and play something like Sigma. Or even like Zarya, they're just gonna be able to blitz me more. I feel like just putting up a really good defense on Ryan is probably the bet.
Crazy. That's my thought process with Bastion.
strikes him down. I'll put it for friends.
I just don't like it because, again, it just kind of feels like nothing you do really matters in Overwatch. Especially when you don't have a single teammate. It just kind of like,
Stay close.
you roll with it and hope for the best. And that's just not my kind of idea of fun. You know? Because it seems like if my team's good, we win. But if they just target me and my team doesn't keep up, then we kind of lose. But it's like I could obviously do well in any tank. It's just, I don't think it's really going to matter. See, why is our team split?
Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Nerves up.
What am I meant to do?
Sometimes I wonder about people's target priority.
I don't want to give up high ground there, but might be our best bet.
You know Sim's actually completely invisible?
He's definitely going for flank.
Ah, yeah. Like, why don't people attack the half-health people in our back line? It doesn't make sense. We full held them on Dorado, and we never approached, so we got full held even harder.
No. Yeah, we lose. We don't. Bro, come on, supports. Yeah, we were doing good at full holding until we have a 6 and 4 Cassidy and 11 and 4 soldiers. Isn't too bad. 0 and 2, 2 and 3 support.
What's next?
I could swap Aressa, but I'm close to my ult.
That warms the bones.
Bro, come on, support. You're so worthless. You're supposed to keep your tank up. Yeah, that's just infuriating how their team doesn't care. Okay. I want to swap to Orisa.
Behind me, friends.
Enemy turret is
We're not making it this far. I hate to say it. Okay. I got no help, but at least we held that there.
score 0-2. Switching sides.
It's not bad since they barely made it very far on that point, but they really shocked them. They were playing Doom pretty much the entire time, still they went Diva. So maybe the Orisa would be better for the guard. I don't know who they're gonna play on defense. It's my character.
I was trying to protect you on Ananite. I'm sorry you had to switch there.
Only through struggle do we survive.
Oh.
Your hair looks brittle, Jack. Are you
They were after
taking
you.
your vitamins?
Once a day.
Well, we didn't full hold on Dorado, but we got it like they barely pushed it into the third area. So do we think we can get it, or do you think I'm gonna get hard held at this first point?
Thank you. I noticed that, but they just kept diving at me.
It's impossible.
I don't know. It's pretty much just a decider of ultimates if we don't get picks or not. But I'm
main
banking on the
corner
fact they're gonna
works
play
out.
Doom.
Oh, okay.
So we're doing a lot less damage. And we only have a little bit more healing.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
HPW.
Let's have some.
A taste of poison.
Warning.
Big stunner like
That is enough from you. The beast rages.
And it's a good first one, but once we start getting into alt territory, that's when it's bad. They're gonna have May alt, Junkrat alt, Zarya alt, Ilari alt.
Greetings.
Honestly, if the team just keeps pushing up without dying, but good push is a good push. Mercy to stay on the DPS. Can you not back off? Okay, well, this is the fall. Why does the team not do anything? How did that? We at least win the push? Doesn't look like it.
Failure is a chance to evolve. Over there.
Why is our team staggering?
Reunite on the payload. I need to be healed. I was made to protect.
Bro, how did he just do that much damage? That's actually so weird. I have no idea how they just did that much damage.
I mean, if you're talking about when you died to that Junkrat, you basically just took 100 damage a shot and then just kill comboed by like 250.
Yeah, but why didn't it show? Oh, we got the point though.
Mobilizing with the payload.
All systems on optimal level.
Threats detected.
Okay.
GG.
Play of the game.
Again, see, that's just a pretty good comp right there. Have a Mercy just swapping between healing other people, and then as a tank, just draw their attention and contest everyone. And then the DPS get to go uncontested and just kill whoever they want. Let's see, dude. What? Wasn't I? I was plat 1, right? And now after winning 2 games in a row, my projected rank is gold 2.
Some people just don't have it.
I guess not. Don't worry. And then with these next 8 games, they're gonna pin me to death against the absolute most sweatiest people. We have no one on our team. And then we're gonna die, Druid. We're gonna die.
Eh?
I feel like I want movement on defense on this map. But I don't know, go D.Va. I hate how I'm only 2 games in, it's already been 30 minutes. But, you know.
So many different languages.
Fair.
I have decided to learn them all.
Yeah, the rank system's really good though. Yeah, that's predicted rank is like super cool. Makes a lot of sense too.
This is such a misuse
Yeah.
of my technology.
But don't worry, Derek gets his diamond on Life Weaver. That's cool.
I am stomping.
I bet.
Whether we are doing.
1. Attackers incoming.
I have a feeling we're gonna get stomped here.
Defend objective A.
Diving in. Neutralizing projectile.
Okay. Well, we lost. Yep. L.
Objective lost.
It's fine though. They deserve to win. They're playing halves of the OP hero, so it's definitely not that our supports just have half the healing and aren't even trying. But we're playing Zen, Juno, Sim, Cassidy on defense, so what do you really expect?
True.
But we're fighting Adventure Hazard, Cassidy, Ana Mercy. Okay, again, I can't hit their walls. Okay. I'm just gonna take the L, honestly. Okay. Okay, yeah. I need to be humbled.
Holy out DPS suck.
Score 0-3.
Can you guys kill something?
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Our tank hiding FYM. Guys. Calm down. We each killed one guy.
I don't know who I'm really supposed to play here, though.
Only through struggle do we survive.
We killed one guy 2 times. The bar is in hell. Big guy with spikes eating my while our big robot hiding with our sub.
Significant.
I see your sneakers. You, me, the basketball courts.
If that were the case, we would have more healing LOL.
But I don't play without stakes.
Likewise. What are you willing to lose?
Oh, Farah-chan. I've never
Endo guys would
lost.
have more damage.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Look at their DMG and ours.
Enemy in sight.
Watch out, Ant coming in.
Restoring balance.
Yeah.
I don't really think that Kyriel helped us too much.
Escort the payload with you. You are not welcome in my domain.
Praise upon us.
We made it and full held? Crazy.
Yeah.
45 and out.
Threats defeated. Over here. Pushing forward. Terra cells ready.
Okay.
Rocket barrage incoming.
I need to be healed. My ultimate is ready. Strength unturned. Consider yourselves safe. Mobilizing with the payload.
Okay. I really don't like these long games though.
3-3.
I just don't believe we're really gonna get the offense going with Orisa. That's the downside. I'm trying to think though, 'cause I don't think really anyone on their team is super susceptible to anything. So I feel like Orisa probably is our best bet here. However, if they just play Hazard and our team doesn't do anything, might be rough.
Only through struggle do we survive.
Don't fail me.
Additional overheal sounds pretty good.
Let us see to it.
They're probably gonna go for an obnoxious defense though.
Forget regulation.
So unless we
Well,
blitz
actually
them,
thought he could win a 1v1 against a half-health bastion without turret form.
I think their venture's gonna be a problem though. Actually, our team's pretty mobile. So if they just play venture hazard, they might not be getting a lot of use.
2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Those people are questionable choices to a minimum. Repairing your cellular makeup.
Enemy in sight. Rest now. Enemy turret will
Okay. So what happened to the team there? I'm a little confused.
I'm wondering the same thing.
I went in, got a pick. Our team lost.
I learn from my mistakes.
Nice stagger.
Not so fast.
60 seconds remaining.
If you had to say the worst synergy between two tanks, what two tanks would you say?
Okay. Well, this is a lost game. We barely claim it in overtime now if we leave.
Is ready to be unleashed.
Oh,
Escort the payload with
nice.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Yeah, unlucky. The soldier wouldn't have staggered there. We also could have done something, but he just kind of chose to push up way further than he had to give us a disadvantage.
4 to 3. Switching sides.
It honestly wasn't very fun while it lasted, but they were just going to be able to dive us.
Well, what do we want from me here? Just stay Orsia. Can we please play corners and not in grief right before a team fight in overtime?
Okay, well they don't have anything constructive to say.
do we survive? Yes. And you are a perfect 37
Orsa
degrees
is fine.
Celsius.
You got me there.
Okay.
If he was right, the Junies have taken great care of our home.
I went shield too.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. Your pain will be endless.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, they just pocket Reaper.
We must regain control of our objective.
Wasn't a terrible stall, but
A taste of poison.
Barrier activated.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
yeah, unlucky.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Most damage on team, almost most kills. Least deaths,
GG.
well, kind of.
Raging Ewing suck bud. Close one. Smiley face.
That's cool. 11 and 14 DPS. Pretty cool. Wow, our Moira dies to a Reaper ult Druid because they choose not to fade.
Nice.
Yeah. Our team's just worthless. I don't even know why I think comp's going to be any better. You're always going to just have people on your team who are dragging you down no matter what you do. Not even drive event, so yeah. Just the facts of life that you will always will have people weighing you down.
You'll never take me alive.
It is what it is. I mean, you gotta have negative DPS in comp, even though no one else in your team's going negative.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't be Overwatch if you weren't playing at a disadvantage every single game. Well, they're probably a Reinhardt player, but they probably have more just supports. So they're gonna play Ryan though. I think really my best matchup is probably Ryan. I could contest with Orisa though. Might not be the worst idea. Oh, what is this team, dude? Why do you need me the 2 worst supports and the 2 worst DPS? That's my team.
Tough.
Brigalari, Cassidy Venture. Okay, I'm guessing. Damage boosted
This new
Sojourn.
comp seems like it'll be either complete or usable. I'll swap if it doesn't pan out.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah,
Cool.
same.
Man, I love fighting Sombra, and no one
Yeah,
ever
it's not dry by
attempts to even fight them.
mission flashpoint. Mark.
Lucky fun.
I won't fail.
Greetings. Enemy inside. The objective is compromised. Mount resistance.
Positioning healing cycle. Healing pylon deployed.
Your aid is appreciated. Hold it.
Why did my spear just not go out? Come on! I don't really know how to counter Rhyme though.
Why can't my teams ever approach? We always have such good holds, then we just don't push.
Yeah. Hold on here. Yeah, it's kind of feeling like DPS aren't shooting.
LMAO.
Engage the objective.
Kainoon is the worst ULT ever.
Flashpoint unlocks in
Holy.
10 seconds.
Engage the objective.
I don't care about Tracer killing our team.
The enemy is taking the objective. Repel them in an orderly fashion. Hold it.
Watch out, I'm on fire!
Only the bitches survive. Very good. They're claiming this territory.
That Tracer got absolutely outplayed. Huh?
Stop obsessing over Tracer.
Mm.
Enemy located. We will guard this point. Running rampant.
That was only the first one we claimed? That's rough.
Tectonic shock is almost ready!
My ultimate is ready.
Group up with me. Gotcha!
Watch out!
Hey, I see one!
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Group up here. Focus on the objective.
Oh my god, bro. I'm sorry. Also, the pierce doesn't go through shield, does it? 'Cause if it does, we might be cooking.
Probably not.
Positioning healing pylon. Over there.
Not on my watch.
Am I gonna make him swap tank? Oh, they're swapping support.
Cringe, cringe.
What
What do you think, too?
I think they're already playing Kiri.
Support's like the last thing I'd expect, honestly.
Yeah, but it's Donna.
Our protector's duty is never done. In vain.
No way, we got another Sombra swap?
This territory.
A lot of whistles. Okay, that was pretty good by me. Happy affiliate anniversary. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How's it going, Bell? We're getting kind of outplayed by their tank.
Missteps still lead forward.
Why didn't we die?
Okay.
We are at a disadvantage. Systems repair. Hold it.
Yeah, we do this here. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, it's fine. We can still win this. How's some DJ Salad? Jared's
Wait
still
for
playing.
Orisa.
Flashpoint unlocks.
Reevaluating. Re-engaging.
Tonic shock is ready to rock. Our pace.
Not so fast. Ensuring we will guard this point.
Let's all group up outside a point and then not touch.
Your aid is appreciated.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Unlucky. So where's the sandwich that you promised me? Never happening.
My allies
It's true.
need me.
Hey there.
Hold it.
Well,
GG. Match. GG. GG's reign. GG. Pitiful.
Return to the earth.
yeah, well I gapped their tank like really hard, but our DPS were just worse in every conceivable way. But, you know, it happens. Sometimes you're forced to lose because your team is just atrociously awful and they never try to do anything, so that's cool. Difference is they played Ana and Anti didn't even matter. It was just our team never shot. Again, Bastion casting, we can't destroy shield or kill the Rhine or kill the Tracer or kill a soldier or kill an Ana or kill Moira, so it's rough. You just gotta do everything yourself. Unfortunately, I can't play every role at once or else the game would be too easy. I just don't know why DPS players are actually so bad when they have such an overpowered tank player on their team. Like, how are you going that? How are you playing worse than their DPS if your tank is just gapping them by that much? That's just one thing I find hard to understand. Like how stuff like that even happens.
Why are we not shooting the one person on point? I hate it here. No one knows how to play the game.
Oh, trust me, Jared, I get it. I was fighting Orion, right? They had like 17 kills. I had 25. They had 7 deaths. I had 5. I had like 13,000 damage. They had 10,000, right? So obviously you can tell like we were destroying. But our DPS just had less numbers. So I don't know how me as a Rissa.
31-3 with twice as much damage as everyone else.
And are you just a DPS?
Yeah.
Maybe one day we
Yeah.
go on missions in
So far, the only games we've lost is because our DPS are worse. So that's cool. Maybe DPS players are the problem. Maybe I get why supports complain about DPS players so much. Because if this is how comp just goes, that it's always a DPS gap, then yeah, I understand that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
They might play Winston here.
Objective A.
I don't think peeking that's a smart idea, Anna.
Your aid is appreciated.
Oh, gap their tank real quick. Counter pick where?
I spam group up even harder since I haven't seen our Orisa all game.
Enemy in sight. Stand aside. Enemy positive. Supercharged and on fire.
Okay. Yeah, I bet you wish you had me on Orisa on your team. Don't you think it would just be a win every game, Jared?
Absolutely. You know.
Yeah. To be fair, I think you and DPS would be pretty good. I just don't know if you'd keep up with PC players.
That's fair.
Enemy in sight.
This Zarya is getting gapped beyond control, though. That's the one reason I don't want to play Zarya. Just because it's so hard to, like, find value if you're just really bad at them.
That's fair. Easy. Double the highest kills. Still almost double the damage. And still half the deaths.
Yeah. Bro, come on. We could have just hard out if our team wasn't stupid, bro.
What do they mean a Bastion who's stat pads? If I have the most kills, least deaths, and most damage, I don't think I can get that without playing well. Could be wrong.
Why does the team just give up a full hold like that?
So why not? How'd that not hit that target, by the way? I gotta go back.
I kind of wanted to go shield against Zarya, but I figured the charge javelin was actually pretty good. Okay. Is our Mercy gonna lose this fight?
That's weird. I feel like I see you fighting on Zarya.
Yeah.
Sie werden dich nicht kriegen.
Our protector's duty is my thanks.
Okay. Oh, that Nano won. I didn't know Nano Orisa literally just killed at like 100% charge.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
Yeah, kind of stomped. The question is now.
Prepare.
Team.
Select your hero.
What we thinking for attack? Cause they might stays or ya. Let us win please. Sad face. THX.
I kind of feel like Orisa might not be the worst option even still. I just feel like I'm not going to be able to get many picks.
WEL. Winton.
Our
Okay,
team
go
once
try
again
it.
can't approach.
A better galaxy is possible today.
I can pretty much play any
Dive
tank.
with Raver. Pardon. Reaper. XD.
3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A. Facing the enemy.
Nano Mercy.
Okay, yeah, Soul Ult Bastion. Double Soul Ult Bastion.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap Orisa. Why is our team so atrociously awful? It's like we could have just 1 point if our team killed anyone else.
Only through struggle.
I don't know why we just stand there like utter buffoons.
Just delivered.
Watch that.
That's a grab.
Threats detected. Supercharged and on fire.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Heroes never die.
I will never rest.
Yeah.
GGS. GG.
We are
GG.
outnumbered.
GG \3.
How am I not supposed to get annoyed when the DPS just throw? After I literally get 5 minutes of doing best on team by far.
Match. Being a tank just isn't enough.
Yeah. I love being top of the leaderboard and diffing their tank every single game and it not mattering. Because unfortunately, even with the best stalls you've seen and doing constant damage on whatever tank I play, it's still not enough for a DPS to do anything. They can't, even on double hit scan, shoot a Mercy or the Zarya, Jared. Doesn't Cassidy, wouldn't you say Cassidy's good against Reaper, Mercy, Junkrat, Zarya? Wouldn't you say he's really good against those people?
Yeah.
Well, turns out actually no, he gets counterpicked, I guess, by all of them. So, that's cool. Glad we played Mercy the whole time. Merciana. I don't think I got a single nano besides on the first point. I don't know why they just threw. It's just really, really pathetic and annoying that our team just gives up. And they just can't aim at all. I find it annoying. It's like, they want me to go Winston. I try and go Winston. I'm stalling. I'm doing good. It's just the team isn't shooting. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I've lost 3 in a row, even though, again, I've been top of the leaderboard every single time on both teams. But again, it's just not enough for the team. The team just can't keep up. For some reason, the DPS just only have like 50% shooting uptime. And I don't know why that is. And I also don't even know how the Zarya did well at all, seeing as no one was charging him, at least to my awareness. Because again, I'm playing like Winston Orisa and I'm stopping. So maybe they're just charging the Orisa to fool and then dying to him.
The Orisa?
The Zarya. More so I was playing Orisa.
Gotcha.
But as Orisa, I wasn't charging them.
4, 3, 2. Barrier initialized. Attackers incoming. Stop the pain.
Hands dirty. They're pushing the payload. Cut them off.
The barrier broken.
Main thing I
Thanks
just
for
don't know
waking me
perks.
up.
Inevitable, as all things are.
This ends now.
Okay. I love Kao picking.
Together then strikes him down. Over there.
यही परम वास्तविकता है.
Okay. Cool. Hey, look, we almost get a full hold. Let's give up completely. Ha ha ha. Let's not know how to play the game. Let's not try and heal our tank. Ooh, let's not try to use a heal grenade. Let's not try to sleep anyone. I just don't understand. It's like they're so against just winning super easily. Guys, over here. Okay. Probably not the most needed, but
Children, behave.
Stand behind me, friends. Heads up.
60 seconds remaining.
My ultimate is ready.
Eyes on a target. Enemy seen. Огонь по готовности. This ends now.
okay. I'm glad our supports just let us die there.
Don't let them move the payload.
I don't know why there wasn't a heal grenade or a Suzu there when we're playing those characters.
Ready. Teddy, victory is nearly ours.
Marking the enemy.
Destroy them, Bob.
It's illegal to touch. You know?
Smash, 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 smash. Most damage on Sigma Reinhardt. Let's go!
Sounds fun. Our Matra's died third most in game.
Let's see. I've died 3 times, which most people are like higher than 3, except our supports because they're cowards. But now, how are we winning? Is the real question.
Team. Now how we gonna win this? I'm thinking Rain or Orisa. Thought?
Very lively group we got here. Since they're gonna play Zara, it's gonna be so hard to approach. They're not answering. Okay, I guess it rhymed.
Anyone that the head tag big is an easy target.
I
It's
like both TBH. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Eyes on the back.
I'm actually insane. I broke 50.
That's cool. Okay, that was free.
I love our shatters where people just magically survive.
Okay, we staggered them hard. I was hoping that we could stagger a little bit better.
GGS.
Yeah.
Team KAA off. GG. GG.
Free? Kinda. The defense didn't feel as free.
LOL.
The offense, though, was very free. Well, now we're even, and our predicted rank is Gold 1. Let's go. We started at Plat 1, and then we won 2, and then we went down to Gold 3, right? And then we lost those, and then we won, and then we lose, and then we win. So, rank doesn't matter; it contributes nothing. How have you only done 6 matches? Oh, because you gotta remember, you gotta do both sides, so it's an hour to do like 3 games. So, and we didn't even started the drive event, which we're gonna have to do in 1 day, more like 6 hours. So, again, really, really fun. I'm just super looking forward to all of this. I don't like Reinhardt on the Ruins map. Our brawler tank could be good. I think Arista's probably over that.
My old friend's innovation.
I just wish the drive event was as simple as just do some games and just enjoy comp, right? Instead of wins only matter, loses you get pile drive to last. You know, just
Yeah.
a little unfun if you ask me.
5, 4, 3, 2,
You know, whatever.
1. Round 1. Capture.
I've almost been here 2 whole hours.
Stand as
6
one.
teams deep.
Lag.
We shall not fail.
That's what you love to hear from your team, that they're lagging. What? Oh, my bad. Did you know that the pin actually doesn't stop charge?
It's wild. I'm bleeding out.
Yeah, our supports have 700 and 300 compared to 2,400 and 800, so no res either.
Steps.
Ah, dang.
Lead forward. Advancing.
Oh, and look, they res their Rhine though. I don't understand why people queue into the game to be worthless to me.
Area denial.
Our objective is under attack. Disperse the enemy immediately.
That's not surprising. Their Rhine gets 4 kills and has more damage because he gets swing uncontested. Okay. Well, do we think if I swap Rhine, I'll get healing? No. It's just a gap, whatever. Rather lose quickly anyway.
Duplicating my
Fair.
This ends now. To my will.
Okay, guess pick up the self back.
Helden sterben nicht.
It's go time.
I can play in the color too. I swing hammer. I wine man. The only thing I'm missing from top 500 gameplay is jumping off the map a couple of times.
True.
Wow. Nice dagger.
Best round.
GR. GR.
Wow. Anyone can play easy tank, turns out. Can you believe it, dude? Anyone can play Ryan. I mean, only top 500 players. Only really good people can play Ryan. And he's so hard, too.
Obviously.
You're invincible with your shield up, and then you fire strike and do half of everyone's health, and then you can charge and instantly kill tank. So,
It's called the Hippocratic Oath, Doctor.
now what do I want to do here? Because I have a feeling things are going to get a little bit worse.
Oh man, I love being pile dried by their entire team because Orisa backs off instead of using an ability.
3, 2, 1.
I think my only choice really is Roadhog. Because if I try and tank, I'm just going to get hit. I have a feeling they're going to Roadhog, though. They're going to do it better.
Enemy here. Area denied.
They're swapping.
Tank swapped.
Ooh, is he scared to play Hog?
Enemy spotted.
Where did you go?
Tango in sight. Enemy here. Gaining altitude.
We're so great at pushing.
And you thought I was rough. Cybernetic innovation is fun.
Ooh, you swap an EPS Pharaoh? That'd be my bet, but I also think we'd swap Hog. So. Reaper.
It's weird how every match our stats are better, but our tanks have 3 times the deaths of everyone else. Also, that was a sick pig pen. They replaced exactly your other pig pen.
I was just trying to move it a little bit up.
Surrender to my will.
GGS. Was lagging so bad, thanks guys. GGS. LOL. GGS.
Well, I don't know what their tank was doing,
GG.
but it wasn't enough.
LOL.
I shouldn't be surprised though, since they play Rhine, but they aren't better at me than Rhine, which is, you know, interesting. Then they swap Malga after I dragged them off the cliff. Ooh, plat 5. predicted. You know, I'm sure that'll go down pretty quickly here.
Unable to join queue while previous game is ending. Try again soon.
That looks like an Orisa thing, so probably gonna play Orisa. I don't want to fight
Well,
Orisa.
here's where my
though.
team refused to help me, even though I've pinged the Sombra 15 times.
Should I
Oh, now
counter
Sombra
Orisa
gets to
or should I
assassinate her
run?
Life
You
Weaver. Orisa is always better than Ryan.
think? Well, not against Orion. I feel like I'd way rather just play Ryan because I can outplay him.
Man, team's awful. Who could have seen that one coming?
I feel like I shouldn't play Orisa though. What are they? I feel like even Winston something might not be the worst. I feel like I should take advantage. I can just tank someone off the map, but I can also kind of do that on Orisa as long as they're on point. I just don't want them to play
Hot
Warlord.
dang. We refused to touch, and no one's surprised.
It's fine, dude.
And then
You're
we ult
still,
afterwards.
Higher streak than me. So.
Yeah. Sombra is completely invisible. And after translocating, there's no way of tracking them.
Cool. Yeah, well, it's a lost cause. I can already tell. Our supports just immediately go the wrong direction. Don't even attempt to get to me.
Sorry Orisa, my fault.
Okay. For some reason, I keep thinking that the team's gonna move up with me. Yeah.
Armach is allergic to blocking as well.
Mm-hmm.
Enemy in sight.
Yeah.
Let's stick together.
Where's this Lucio even at? Okay.
Match. GG's.
Targeting hostile.
I still think it's a GG. The supports just aren't caring about my position, and we don't have anything to stop their Sigma. Okay. Well, that was a worthless nano. Okay. Yeah. Let's stick together. Let's leave. I don't understand. Yeah, they
Get
deserve to
next
win.
round.
I don't think our DPS or
Let's
supports
keep it tight.
deserve to win this. So
0-1.
they just aren't playing anything that is actually helpful. Even though I'm playing Reinderd into this and I feel like I'm feeding, I still have the most damage besides our Moira, of course, because you know you gotta have more damage than healing. And then
Yeah.
I'm going 6 and 4, then DPS 3 and 5, 5 and
I'm
4,
craving some
Moira
fried rice.
5 and 5, Mercy 2 and 5. But I think they were playing Lucio.
5, 4, 3,
I don't really know how I'm supposed to contest here. I think it's just over.
Mercy on call.
I just feel like if you're already going 3 and 5 with 2,000 damage, why are you swapping Sombra?
It's a good question.
I need to be healed. Our objective is under attack. Disperse the enemy immediately.
Need some assistance?
Your aid is appreciated.
Yeah, this is, GG's. I wish I could just chase down the Orisa on Sigma and win because there's no supports to be seen on the other side. Yeah, they just have
Yeah.
more healing on both supports. And their supports only died twice. One of their DPS haven't died once. Their Sigma's only died once. And of course it was to me.
Enemy in sight. I am looking down the objective.
I'd also like to say that they've been playing Lucio the entire time and they still have. That Lucio has the most healing in the game.
Good stuff. We are running solo tank Winston, open queue of course, in favor of double snipers.
It's just kind of a team gap. There's nothing we can do. Our Sombra's not really doing anything.
Warning.
Yeah. There's no way we win. I don't know why our team didn't take advantage of that to do any damage to anyone.
I learn from my mistakes. Defeat.
GG. Expected.
play of the game.
Oh yeah, more
Surrender to my will.
cool. I get a triple kill, but you know, Moira gets played for it. Again, I just don't understand how people can take rank seriously in the slightest. Like, quick play is 100% more tryhard. I feel like, honestly, our team in quick play Jared has better stats than our teams in competitive. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I'd stand a chance, but I guess someone empowered the Doom so the Doom could kill me in deathmatch. Let's see it.
Nice.
Wait, one Junkrat ball empowers Doom?
You almost sound surprised.
Yeah. Just a little, though. Oh, their tank has a Hanzo profile picture, which means that they're probably going to play better than our entire team. Because, you know, they don't play tank at all. Probably their first tank game ever, so of course they're going to play better than our team.
That makes sense.
It's just tough. Again, we get Juno Ana, which would be good, except I guarantee no sleeps, not a single anti, and I'm not even getting nanos.
We must all find a cause worth fighting for.
And they're gonna save their orbit for one time. It's gonna not matter.
Man, I love not getting healed.
Yeah.
I mean, expecting people to have good ults is actually crazy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture.
Not even just about ults though. I just wish the team would play together and realize that if they just follow me, we win. The assassin Reinhardt. Okay. Okay.
GR.
Score
Wanna trade rings?
1 to 0.
Rock'em Sock'em
Plan
Reinhardt's.
to win or expect to lose.
Total. We just vibin'.
Hello.
Rain diff. Let you guys fight mule me and rain cuddle. Vibe elsewhere peasant.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
Let's bring this home. Dodge this.
Rain be rain, no heals or interference for point.
Don't set. I see you.
Disrupting.
They're on the point. Send them back in.
Okay. I don't think we're winning.
It's go time.
Really? Ultimate charge. My ultimate is almost ready. Ultimate's ready.
Fine.
I hope I never aided you.
Okay.
Damn.
Don't set. I see you.
Now.
Not gonna lie, rain, that was clean. GG though.
Victory.
/3.
Dodge this.
Play of the game.
17-0, that's wild. Their tank was actually pretty good though. That all my placements done? Or I still got one more. Still got one more. See, for the worst that can happen is we go even. So. Sign me down.
Fair.
Someone needs to fill this saddle. You really underestimating me?
Okay. Get this last one out of the way.
And prepare for battle.
Bruh.
Select your hero.
I feel like people think I might be a Rhine main.
That's fair. Do you think you're Rhine main?
Definitely not. I'm a Doom main. I might be able to play it here. I know lower. I just feel like in a lot of the things, it's basically just a decision of what map we're playing if I'm going Rhine or Orisa. I feel like while Winston is good, I think I could do so much more on Orisa or Rhine than I could ever do on Winston.
Even after only
That's fair.
Because I just think the damage is so minimal and the survivability is like awkward to where I can't push anything as much as I could on those two characters.
you are left trying hard. And that
I feel like I could also play Ramattra pretty well, but I just feel like I understand the gameplay better of like a Rhine Narissa. Fits my playstyle at least better. Same with Junker Queen. Like just a really good ability management and just
That's fair.
priority targeting.
Under my protection.
Oh, well. Okay.
First lever of the night. It was the enemy team, so it canceled. I didn't want to play push anyways.
Oh, okay.
Personne n'échappe à
Come on! Okay, I'm gonna swap Orisa. I have to fight Ball Jared, so unfortunately Rhine doesn't work unless I happen to get a pin against the most mobile character in the game.
Yeah.
Willpower burns within me.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Strike with grace. Enemy spotted.
Okay, well, now we should win. Oh, really shouldn't be able to contest us in the slightest once we already have it.
I burn like the dawn. We got there.
Fine, we're only down one.
The Dead Sea Ore.
Enemy in sight.
Okay, sorry, I forgot the team is completely worthless.
Consume you!
Yeah, our supports mostly. If they would have slept the cast, I guess they wouldn't have died.
For Ify.
You're so bad, Genjo. Genji. And Kiri.
Score.
Ball truly the best tank in the game. Y'all chase me while I'm trying to have fun.
That's kind of messed up, quite frankly.
Stay close.
We were in a assault, and I got Suzu'd, which stopped me from boosting myself with my grenade.
That's cool. I'm playing Orisa, and I can't kill anyone because they just get to walk out of it. Even if I do hit them at 200% charge, it does like 10 damage. So that's pretty cool. Meanwhile,
damage.
they're playing Ball and have more healing. So that's rough. And we're also playing Mercy, Kiriko, Genji, Hanzo against it. So I think it's just kind of a everything gap. I don't know why we're not playing on, or at least playing it effectively. We were, I think, playing it, but there's not really much you can do. What am I supposed to do damage-wise here? Okay. Okay.
My allies need me.
It's just a loss. Like I said, Ball gets to literally do whatever and kill any support he wants, and faster than Narissa can kill actually anything. Bro! I truly hate that Ball's just this overpowered. He's not even a good player. That's why I hate it so much. You shouldn't be able just to win games by playing an overpowered hero when you have no idea what you're doing, just because the enemy team suck.
That's weird. I'm playing Bastion. They swapped Junkrat for Era.
Yeah, there's no one in here. It's gonna go on longer than it has to. Well, I don't think we're
Okay. Weird lag before my heal goes off. Kind of cringe.
Oh, okay, sorry. My bad. Why are we playing BAP against the ball, bro? Okay. Bro! No, I can't say support you guys there. Obviously, they're not.
I think we're outnumbered.
Ah, we love staggering.
They just got made.
Missteps still lead forward.
Blocking satellite vector.
Yeah.
This ends now.
GGS. Next. Genji Kiri. GGS. Go next. Toxic. Re-up this FR. Ya team never fought a ball before.
This ends.
So that's like one of the other games that, again, just Ball doesn't even have to do well. He just gets to win every game he touches. Why? Like, what is Ball's win rate? I want to see. It has to be the highest of any tank. Like, it actually has to be, right? There's literally no way Ball doesn't have the highest win rate of any tank. I refuse to believe otherwise. I don't think there's any tank that performs nearly as well as Ball. In all my time of playing Overwatch 2, there has not been a single more annoying tank / one that wins games more often than Ball. Like, literally no joke. I think there's like maybe like a 2 in 10 chance that you actually win fighting a Ball. And I feel like that's just super, super low. I feel like with Dooms, it's like 50-50, you know, or maybe 60-40, you know, in favor of the Doom winning. But I swear to you, Ball, I don't even know how my team just does nothing against it. It's like I spear him, I just move him out of the way, and the team, it's like, how does one character live so long, yet distract my entire team, yet they don't attack him? I don't get that. And then it's like our support is just playing mystery heroes for whatever reason. Like literally swapping from like Moira to BAP and Ana and stuff like that, but they're not actually doing anything. The Ball was never slept or anything. I don't get it. That's, again, I think the reason Ball is so overpowered in low ranks is because it requires all 5 people in your team to deal with it at the exact same time. You literally have to blitz it with all 5 people in your team to even have a chance at killing Ball. I refuse to believe otherwise. Like, say with the Doom, you can basically stop him if you, like, spear him, right? Then he has to back off, right? Even if you don't kill him. Ball, on the other hand, he can do whatever he wants the entire game and literally never have to worry about dying. And if he does die for whatever reason, he can just come back in 1 second. Your team just, again, it's just a complete... Like, their Bulger, let's compare this team. They went 21-2 with 9,000 damage. I went 10-6 with almost 9,000. Because, get this. Roll, slam. Then he gets ult, roll, slam. Roll in, roll out. That's simple. Again, we were playing Hanzo, right? Already supposed to be good against Ball. And then Genji / I think Cassidy. And we still couldn't deal with Ball. And then we played Ana at the beginning and didn't do anything. 3-7 Ana, by the way. Then a 7-10 Kiri, by the way. Yeah, we also had less healing the Ball team, even though playing Orisa. Just so you, in case you were curious. So, again, 10-6 for me, 14-6 for Hanzo, 18-6 for Genji, right? We all had pretty decent numbers. And then their Ball, 21-2, 10-8, 22-7. And then both their supports died 5 times, and both of our supports died 7 for the Ana, and then 10 for the Kiri. And our Kiri had least healing in, well, actually not least healing game, their Kiri had less. And then our Ana had 6,000 healing, 6,500 healing. And that game went on for 9 minutes. And again, I'm playing Orisa.
Crazy.
So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do there, because it was just a matter of kill Ball. Like, again, how are you supposed to win a control point here if you only kill Ball twice? You don't, right? You can't win.
Yeah.
Quite simply, you can't win. But don't worry, our team just does nothing about it. I just find it crazy that the team just doesn't do anything about ball. When it's literally the only... Maybe they just didn't think ball was an issue. But again, their DPS died 8 and 7 times. And their supports died 5, which is okay. But again, the ball not dying at all, even though the ball is the only thing contesting. I'm pretty sure all it was the ball would flank, disdirect one of our DPS who wouldn't do anything, and then both our supports would just stand there and die and not defend themselves. And to where if I approached even literally a centimeter up past our spawn, I die. Because there's no support on me. I just don't understand how in like those kind of games our supports die so much. How do you die 10 times? That's more than a death a minute, Jared. More than 1 death a minute. How does that even happen? You have to be so terrible at the game or targeted, but I don't think the ball was targeting them. I just don't understand. Like, if we just slept and antied the ball, and then the Cassie and the Hanzo shot, while I also contributed by either shooting or spearing like I was, it'd be fine, but no. I guarantee you, the bane of our existence during this drive vent is going to be ball. Ball's existence. I don't understand. How is he not nerfed to the ground? A character that is so easy and so powerful should also just... You can't play it everywhere. I just don't understand. It has no weaknesses. What do you do against a character that has absolutely 0 weaknesses? Like, sure, you could trap it, but, you know, you actually need to... Like, how do you even trap a ball? You have to get so lucky with a trap, and then there's a 1 in 1 million chance that your team happens to look in those 2 seconds that he's stunned, and you can kill him. That's your best chance. Sleep and anti doesn't matter, because your team doesn't have any coordination. Obviously, spear doesn't matter, hook doesn't matter, because you can do, what, 1/10 of his HP?
Yeah.
If that, I just don't understand what we were doing. I get so annoyed when, again, it's not even like, oh wow, this tank's just really powerful and annoying, right? Like if I'm fighting a Ryan, he's just not dying. You know, it's like, obviously that's annoying. But it's like ball, it's like, you guys have to realize the 10 or the 21 and 2 ball, he has to die. You have to shoot him. We have to blitz him. I think truly the biggest fumble from our teammates ever, and like I've said a million times, is people just don't target tank when they need to target tank. People just assume, oh, hey, look, it's ball. Let's just leave him alone the entire time and act like once we kill everyone else, then we'll deal with ball. That's not how it works.
Yeah, it's not like he just stands there.
Especially since ball goes out of his way to just target us, like from our spawn before we even get to a point when he's alone and we do nothing about it. I shoot him a couple of times and I spear him and I get him to like, you know, like he has like 2/3 of his HP left. Not a single attack, no sleep, even though we have Ana. Hanzo doesn't blitz, our Genji doesn't chase. It's like, cool. So again, it's unwinnable. But see, I know if I play ball, I'm gonna die because they have Sojourn Cassidy. What am I gonna do against that? Hinder blitzed. They're gonna orbit me. All this stuff. And I guarantee they would have also swapped out.
You go towards them for 3 seconds, you're dead.
I just don't understand why the team is so bad. Because I know. Dude, I literally know for a fact it's because not a single person on the team is looking at that ball. Never. Yeah. I hate it so much. Do you know how annoying it is to know exactly what's wrong and you can't do anything about it? It's painful, Jared. It's painful. But then I say something like, hey, maybe attack the ball. I'm like, we're trying. Maybe our 10 to 6 Orisa, you know, should do what? What exactly? Flank? Oh, that would actually be our Genji's job, except he's not doing it. Maybe our Hanzo maybe get a kill or two. I don't understand.
Your tank, you just apply DPS passive.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't understand how people are so atrociously awful at playing the game. I don't get it. Again, how do they not see the ball's the issue? Do people just... I think what it is that people are like, oh, well, people say ball's not OP, so he must honestly be really useless and do no damage, not really contest that much, so we'll just ignore him, you know? It's the same with Tracer. People just ignore Tracer as if we can't just pick them and then move to point, right? It just... I hate it so much. Because for some reason, people just think, oh, if we just ignore the Tracer ball, they can't hurt us. It's like, that's literally not how it works. I'm not saying get completely distracted by him. But
it's like someone's going to get out anyways, so you know, why even shoot them?
I don't know. I obviously understand the point of don't get distracted. But if you just let a ball, a Tracer, or a Sombra just do whatever they want, then they get value and get to kill your supports, then you're going to get complained about that. But don't worry, even if you're killing them or fighting against them, like again, I'm contesting their supports, I'm killing their supports, I'm doing a bunch to their DPS, I'm stopping the DPS, but it's like everyone on my team just dies to ball. Again, how many deaths were even in the game? Okay, there was probably like 30, maybe 35. But he has half of those. More than half of those. He has more than half of the. That's just so wild. I don't understand. But I don't know why people don't. Why they don't nerf him. I just don't understand. Make him unplayable. Good. I never want to see a ball again in my games. Literally, I don't even know why they added it to the game. I guarantee nobody wanted it.
I agree.
Such a stupid decision.
At what point are
It's
people like,
so
oh,
dumb.
man, you know, tanks are like not tanky enough. I think we should have a tank that has 1,000 health at base.
I just hate it because again, there's
crit.
literally no weakness. He's the best in every category. There's nothing you can do. His ult, insane. His movement,
Nope,
insane.
nope,
Survivability,
he's not
insane.
insane.
His damage is
Is that doing
insane.
better for burst movement and burst damage?
Yeah. But don't worry. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, those two have got it covered. So
I just don't know why. I hate them so much. But, you know, people are just like, it's just ball. Ball's not even overpowered. But then I play Hazard, the worst tank in the game. Literally, let's compare Ball to Hazard real quick.
yeah, you have less ammo, do less damage, have less movement, have less survivability.
And a worse ult.
Mm-hmm.
And I can be
A
headshot.
really worse ult.
So. Don't worry. I really don't understand how people are so awful against tanks. If in 5v5, I can almost solo tanks as a support, like when we're fighting Doom or even Hammond from time to time, Rhines or Orissas, I'm pretty sure if our team contributed, we could kill tanks. I just don't understand why people are so bad at everything. It's like, let's see, our tank's fighting the Zarya who's getting healed by the Mercy and not doing quite enough damage. I could A, kill the Zarya, B, kill the Mercy, C, die and do nothing. And they're like, C every time.
They have to shoot the wall because maybe their bullets will go through and hit someone who's not there.
I just seriously don't understand people's target priority. It's like, why not kill the lowest health target or the one that's causing the most trouble for your team? Why are you doing nothing?
On Dorado, we're in attack, and it's like, there's this half-health, fully charged sim standing on point alone. Let's attack the people behind point so we're not moving point and the sim gets to kill all of us.
Don't even get me started on the objective. People just ignore it. They just act like it's a team deathmatch. Really, that's
not even
all
just
they
the
do.
objective, but a half-health sim on the objective. It's like, if you're not focusing on the
people
objective, you can still
actually
kill the person
they
slaughtering
don't
the
think.
backline.
They don't think. I haven't gone
It's
negative.
also how many times Sombra is just able to assassinate me or assassinate one of our teammates.
Yeah, I went 5-5 by the way in my placements.
I don't know what I went. I also only have 9 games done. I don't know how you took the lead.
Probably because tank queues are like under a minute, so I chose it.
Well, my queues are like actually less than 20 seconds, so I guess my games are just really long.
Yeah, I mean, I had some long games, like 18 minutes, 14 minutes, 13 minutes, 15 minutes.
I feel like flashpoints aren't even that long.
I guess my last
how
4.
long my games took, honestly.
My last 4 were under 10 minutes, but my
I'm ready
first...
to see 3 20-minute games.
No, I had a lot that were over 10 minutes. Like, literally 50 of them were over.
How many?
Like, 50% of them were over 10 minutes. The other half were under.
I imagine some of my games went pretty quick, because, you know, full hold. To be fair, all the times that we started with a full hold is when, we didn't get that far. Every time that we made it to the end, though, then we full held them.
Yeah. I just don't understand how people don't realize this stuff. Again, it's like I get to go 17-0 some games and just get to completely destroy people. Just have the best stats in games and completely dip their tank. But it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter because we just still lose because the team doesn't know what they're doing. Like this, I would argue we win. But of course we don't.
I did mine in roll queue before I realized I was going to do open queue.
Or close queue, you mean? You said you did 1 in open queue just to do my rest in open queue.
I said roll queue.
You did 1 in roll and then did 9 open? Or you did... Gotcha.
Technically 10, but the game lasted for about 55 seconds before someone left, so...
Yeah, I think the shortest game was one I won. Yeah, 2 at 8:10, 8:10,
The
and
duration
one.
is the thing to the left of the actual result, right?
It says 34 minutes ago, and then the time. If you just
Gotcha.
hover over it, so.
My shortest was 6 minutes and 55 seconds on
That's
Oasis.
my shortest was 8 minutes, or 2 of them were the shortest at 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Both victories.
I find it wild that my fastest game is Hardpoint.
I don't know, you can win those pretty quick. Mine was Oasis and Ilios, so 2 control points, like Koth, were my fastest, and we won. So my slowest was the 18 minutes Numbani defeat.
My slowest was 18 minutes Havana victory.
Nice.
Looking at this, I've lost in open queue. I've lost 2 games,
Well, I've
and I
lost
lost my
half.
one roll queue.
So I just don't understand like what goes into the matchmaking to literally make me go 50-50 no matter what I do in any of the events. During drive event, not during drive event, placements, not placements. Why is it always completely dead even? I just don't understand. I don't understand how that possibly happens. And also it's like, why does it just give me these wins for free? Like again, it's like my fastest games were 2 victories. But then it's just like I get losses. So I got 2 wins to start, then 3 losses, then 2 wins, then a loss, then a win, then a loss. Wait, does that even add up? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. So 5 wins, 5 losses. It just looked kind of weird there. I think it's like, that's so annoying. There's no way the system exists, right? Because again, to claim what they're doing works is basically to say that every single time during my entire time playing Overwatch, I have been dead even in wins and losses. I don't get it. It makes actually 0 sense. The comp system is actually so bugged. Like I said, the drive event hasn't even started, so I don't understand how I fluctuate so much. To be fair, I am technically climbing because I was plat 4. So, you know, that's cool, I guess. I don't even know why they make placements a thing. It's so stupid. Why do it? I have so many complaints with like so many systems in games, right? Obviously. But it's like, why is the matchmaking already terrible in quick play? But then in comp, it's the exact same thing. It's like, here's a free win, here's thrower teammates. Here's 2 free wins in a row, here's 3 losses in a row because thrower teammates. And it's never even like something like, oh, we barely lost. You know, it's like, oh, this is a clean sweep. I don't even know how we made it this far. I don't get it. I don't get how the team is just so awful. And it's like, why they just decide to give it to me there. I don't get it. That's why I don't understand how anyone climbs. Because again, if I can go 17-0 in games of my own rank, how am I not winning more than I'm losing? Tell me, Jordan, does that make any sense to you?
It makes so much sense.
Literally give me one reason why in my own rank, where I go, again, 5-5 during placements, I can have a game where I go 17-0 on tank. Again, that basically means that I would never lose a game in my rank, but unfortunately, I lost half of them, right? Or they gave me such a free win that there's no way I could have failed against 17-0 though. Like, that's so wild. Like, it's not like, oh, 17-0 is super impressive or anything, right? But it's like, that means I provided that much value and didn't die a single time in a game of my rank to win in under 9 minutes, like 8 minutes and 10 seconds, yet I can still lose games in my rank.
Yeah.
An even amount. I just try to understand. I really do, Jared, but it makes 0 sense. That's what makes me think, like, maybe these people who got, like, top 500 and stuff, they place that high when they first started playing, or, you know, they just stack. I mean, if you just, like, triple stack.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, even when it's Yumi and Tycoon, we lose our quick play games. Because our other teammates are going so negative and being so useless, it's impossible.
Yeah, again, it's just the system forces losses.
Yeah, but it's like,
if it was even games, but we're better or we just have communication, we should win.
I just don't understand how it works like that though. Like, again, why is it so dead even? Like, again, even solo queue right there. How does it just happen like that? And all of the drive events, dude, all 3 of the ones we did, I've gone almost exactly even.
Yeah.
The biggest gap has been like
Just
4 wins.
Very even. An even guy. Call him even Steven.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, in the drive event, it makes sense because, you know, everyone's everywhere, so it's like you win some, you lose some, right? But the drive event hasn't even started. So, why is in my rank? I don't understand.
You know, maybe out of placements, you know?
Yeah, for sure. What's funny, though, is, like, even in those games, like, hey, you want to swap Rhines? Because I was doing so much better than their Rhine. Right?
Mm.
And it's like, haha, funny joke. And I'm like, oh, me and the Rhine are just chilling. And then he plays Doomfist. He swaps, right? And then that's still the game I went 17-0 on Rhine, and we won in 8 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, but again, if I'm able to do that, exactly, if I'm making that big of a difference on tank to make us win games, then how am I losing games on my own rank, Jared? I'm seriously I'm trying to think, how does that happen? What kind of matchmaking allows for that? Is it just, oh, well, dude, that's because you were really trying that game, and the enemy tank was not trying at all. And it's like, I just feel like that would be such a cheap excuse to say.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's how it works. You know, don't worry, the system's really good, but that specific game was just really, really bad. I don't get it. It's not even like I'm like swapping tanks all that much. I'm playing like the same 2 tanks, Orisa or Rhine. That's it. I think I played a little bit of Sigma one game. But
yeah.
I don't get it. I just
You're really inconsistent, but also you're consistent. So
I'm actually perfectly consistent, but inconsistent.
You're dead even, but sometimes you completely throw and sometimes you hard carry. Consistently inconsistent. Easy.
Yeah, I guess. I seriously don't understand how it. Is it just it's gonna force me? Like, it quite literally, like it's just telling me you are forced to lose and forced to win these games. You understand? Any circumstance you're doing on these characters, you can't lose. You could be jumping off the map and AFKing and you're gonna win that game. And in these lost ones, you can literally be so much better than the enemy tank, like stat-wise and just playing better, and your team. Well, your team's usually the problem, but you know, you're forced to lose. It doesn't matter what you do. You could literally get 5 picks and you're losing this game. It's just, again, to say that's like obviously not even. How do I go 5-5 every single time? Why is it always even? Like I said, I don't care about my rank. Like, literally in this size, I couldn't care less about what rank I am. Right? I don't care if it's bronze. I don't care if it's gold. I don't care if it's top 500.
I would be way happier if I placed diamond right now than when I'm gonna place gold.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, imagine if I was support, though. How big of a difference would I have to make to actually climb out of gold? Do people just not understand that this is what it is? Maybe it's, again, just once you reach that top 500 from getting boosted by your friends, or just in early on you got it when the system was good, right? And then you can never decline because you know this is how it is.
Yeah.
I guess that's just what you need to do, but
you just 5-stack to diamond because you're at a complete absurd advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just stay there.
Yeah,
even though diamond's like not even that high in this, but you get the point.
Yeah. I seriously don't understand how, like, say, mostly for other players. Because, like, obviously I'm good. At least, again, you can call me bad, but if you look at the stats and all that, you can see how much better. And again, I get to go 17-0 at my rank, right? So obviously it's not me being this huge problem, right? But the thing is, like, how do people besides me climb?
Yeah.
Like, if someone's trying to
how's
play
your average plat climb out of gold to get to plat, you know?
Yeah,
it's like that's such a slight lead compared to what you have over like these golds.
And like I said, I'm only doing it for placements and the drive event, right? But it's like, imagine these people, like, they would have sunk, if they sunk 1,000 hours of the game, they never climbed just because they're stuck there, because that's just how it's designed? Or is it just seriously more of a, if I played 1,000 games, eventually I'd win 600 out of the 1,000, and then I would just, because of winning that many games, it would boost me? Is that how it works? Where it's just simply about how much time you put in, and that's literally it. Because that's kind of how it feels. Because again, I'm pretty sure I've gone positive at least in all of my drive events. Because, you know, to win the drive event, you kind of need to go positive. But it's like, it's been barely positive, and I've also barely climbed any rank. But it's like, that's in 11 hours. But maybe that's just how it is. Maybe it is you just get kind of hard stuck. Or maybe it's just end of season, so it's weird. I don't know, but even still, end of season, I find it so weird that the games fluctuate so much, but yet I still go dead even. I don't know. I'm seriously confused on just how that works. Like, I feel like they must find, okay, these people perform the worst in the game, and because Javen's winning, let's just throw actually the 4 worst people we've ever seen. I feel like that must be something like that. But see, I just also don't understand how those people even get up higher. Like, imagine you're climbing rank even though you're going negative. Is that just what happens to my teammates? Because how am I going positive and another one of my teammates going positive and we're chilling and doing well, but then the other 3 people in our team are going negative? Like, we're keeping up with the enemy team, / even diffing them and having better numbers, but my other 3 teammates are completely worthless. Does that mean they just got pushed up there because even when they go negative, their team has just carried them so far? Is that just what that means? Because I just feel like, how does that happen? Like, I think I've gone negative 1 single time during all these drive events, and that was in a Junkrat game. And that was the only time I went negative. I consistently get negative teammates. Yeah. So I just wonder, like, but see, I also lost the game I went negative. But these people must be winning those games they go negative to be able to get to my rank and go negative, right? I don't get it. It just must be a time dedication thing. You just queue, mess around for 8 to 20 minutes, and then keep going. You just climb rank, and then you get to throw my games for free, I guess. I wish there was like a breakdown of the system that made it make any sense to where I could try and understand it. But it doesn't seem like no matter what role I queue, at whatever time I queue, during drives or not, that the games ever go anything but me go 50-50. But like I said, even if it was the case where it's like, I'm just exactly at the rank I should be, then I should not be going 17-0. And completely diffing their tank to where everyone's like, oh my god, that's such a gaping tank diff, And people calling a lot of the stuff I'm doing crazy and stuff. It's like, that sounds more like I'm smurfing, or that I should be a way higher rank than I am, that I'm climbing, but I'm not climbing. So I don't get it. I've quite literally never been the problem in any of the games. No one's even pointed out that I've done bad, but they have pointed out when I've done really good, which has been at least 2 or 3 times. So, I don't know. And like I said, it has nothing to do with the rank at all. It's more just for the drive event. Because of course, I don't even care about the rank system. I would optimally never play ranked in my entire life, right? But for the drive event, we're going to have to, which means I had to do placements. And it was just a waste of time because placements don't count towards the drive event stuff, so makes sense to it today. But it's like, you're just going to convince me that while other people are going to be able to win like 15 games in a row and win, I'm going to have to win a total of 30 games after losing 25. It's going to be rough, Jared. But I guess that's what happened the other 3 times, so guess we can hope. But, there's always just a chance, though. And see, that's what hurts me, is that what if just one of these times I do go like 5 wins and 15 losses? Just because my team has gotten bad. If all these other games are unwinnable even during placements, it's like, what happens when they just hit me with yeah, actually, we just don't want you to win? If they can just force those games on me whenever they want, what's stopping them from doing it 15 times in a row? I don't know. It's just, I don't want to think about that. I would just want to be done the drive event, never have to think about drive event, but I know it's not going to happen. Anyway, though, we're getting out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed some comp. I know I certainly did. I actually had some fun in some of the games, even the ones that we lost. There was just some, or at least some moments in those games that are just like, really? To be fair, I've never had fun fighting a ball, but unfortunately those are the games that I lose. So, yeah. But even when I win, it doesn't really matter, because ball is actually the most unfun tank to fight in the history of Overwatch. I think even at any tank's prime, I would take them over ball right now. Literally any day of the week. I'd rather take that pocketed diva over Hammond in my game. Like 100%. 100%. Doom used to be my most hated tank, but I think it's just because I didn't get enough ball. I think that's really what it was.
Yeah.
To be fair, Doom I still hate because he can just find so much value, and I think it's stupid for any tank to just, again, it's like if Roadhog could fly and flank, it's like, would that really be fair if he could just jump behind and then one hook your support and just kill him instantly? Again, it's the fact that Doom can just do whatever he wants that's so annoying. It's like, I feel like it's harder to not find value on Doom. But I just feel like no matter what I do against a ball or a Doom player, they can be the worst players ever. Like that ball last game. I don't even know what he was doing. But he stalled point enough and only died 2 times because my team doesn't do anything. It's just, I despise that. It'd be different if we were getting rolled by a Doomer. Like, Doom was like, oh my god, this Doom has such good priority targeting and he's just, you know, peeking at perfect times from wasting my spears or anything like that, you know? And it's like, ha, dang. You know? But I fought a Doom on the second half of that one map where I went 17-0. And sure, it was kind of annoying, but get this, I was able to actually kill him because my pin killed him. You know? Or at least helped me kill him. Unfortunately, with a ball, I'm pretty sure a pin does like, 200 damage to him? And then he can just click his E button and roll away. So, completely worthless for me. I just think that ball should be absolutely nerfed to the ground. I think what they should do is just slow him down. Like a ton. Just make him so much slower and more vulnerable. Or just make him always be headshot in ball form. One of the two. Because, I think it's kind of unreal that he gets to move at light speed and make it super hard to hit, but then also not be able to, you can't do any critical damage to him in the slightest.
Yeah.
And like I said, his biggest counters are like something like Malga or Roadhog, which are the worst tanks in the game. So it's like, what are you supposed to do there? You just get countered. One Ana ruins your day. Against the ball, I'm pretty sure, again, you can get hacked, hindered, slept and antied, and still get out just because of overhealth. Like, I think the only way is if they, like, stagger their abilities. Like, you use your E ability, then they sleep, wait out the duration, and then they pelt, anti, then they hinder, and then while you're hindered, then they hack. Then you can kill ball. But no other tank.
I think even just, like, maybe trap or hack those abilities, you could probably just output enough damage if you have a comp built around it.
I don't know. I honestly don't think so. I think only
like, say, if you have Cassidy, Fan the Hammer, roll Fan the Hammer, and you have Bastion in his form, I'm pretty sure you can take him with just a sleep and especially a trap.
I don't know. Maybe just we seriously never have DPS contributing. Maybe that's just it.
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time it's actually only my numbers going into the enemy. I don't know.
To be fair, we almost killed that one ball. And he was basically just slep anti then Echo Cassidy, which is pretty good, but I feel like, you know,
again, I think
Bastion is just crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like we're able to deal with other tanks even without that much effort, right? Like, obviously, like, Doom and stuff's annoying, but it's like, it's so crazy that Ball can just do that. Even in comp games, like, isn't it just stupid that in competitive, our team can't coordinate enough to kill a ball more than twice in, like, 13 minutes? And he's able to get the most kills?
It's on specifically only you.
Well, to be fair, no one blamed me. They were actually blaming the Kiri and the Genji. Which, to be fair, pretty terrible picks against Ball, all things considered.
Crazy.
But, I don't know. I think it was a team effort. I think if the Hanzo would have swapped something, or if the Hanzo just would have been targeting Ball more, we could have done something. But, I don't know. We were running Kiri Ana, and then the Ana swapped to Moira, and then the Moira swapped to Bap. And, to be fair, I never saw an Immortality Field. And Coalescence, I know they weren't aiming at me. So, definitely could have been a support gap. But I also feel like Genji was a terrible decision. And then they weren't doing anything and they swapped Cassidy. But again, it's like, I feel like even in those situations, I could at least make a difference. Right? But it's just, no matter what I do on any tank, there's absolutely no way I'm even, like, slowing down a ball. Like, I'd spear him out of the sky so he couldn't do a slam. Doesn't matter. It's not like it actually slowed him down any, but he just didn't get his 20, like, ult charge and, like, 100 damage on everyone. It's like, that's cool, but it didn't help us kill him. It didn't help us win point. You know, so it feels so helpless fighting a ball. It's stupid. Like I said, Doom a lot of the time does on, like, especially supports a lot of the time. But if you're tank, usually, Doom isn't that big of an issue unless it's their entire team jumping you. Right?
Yeah.
But against Ball,
you still survives way longer than you should be able to.
Like,
you know, again, Empowered Punch is just one free metal block, he's out of there.
Yeah, it's just Ball you can do nothing against. Like, you can't kill him. Like, in a 1v1, you're never beating Ball. Not to say they'll kill you, because they can't do offense there, but you're literally never going to kill a Ball in a 1v1. Like, say, dude, how long do you think it would take, if you're playing any tank, whatever you want to choose, even like Doom or Ball or Rhine or whatever, how long do you think you could solve with not your team coming back or the enemy team, but that you have, or they have point claimed, and you just have to claim point, right? How long do you think it's going to take to do anything? For that Ball to, right, get low from whatever you're doing would already take a while. Then for him to go grab a health pack and come back, and then stall some more. How long?
Yeah.
How long, dude? Estimate.
Do I think I could solo 1v1 a ball in any tank?
More, how long do you think it would take for you to claim that point?
Well, I feel like if there's a thing in the middle to spin on, I don't know, it takes a while. I feel like he couldn't survive indefinitely, but it'd be close.
Well, I'm saying, even if he went to go and, like, grab a health pack and come back. Like, with that in
yeah,
mind.
but, like, he wouldn't need to.
Yeah, plus he also has E, which he gets every 20 seconds, I think.
Yeah, which is still 200 health.
Yeah. But you can use any tank, Jared, any tank you want.
I feel like Roadhog would probably be the best bet.
Yeah, but how many hooks do you hit against that guy, Jared? 1 in 3? Maybe.
I mean, I'd have to land at least 2 full clips on the guy, so...
I don't know. But, like I said, the
I
fact
feel
that
like
he
it
can...
would take at least 30 seconds, and that's
Yeah.
kind of absurd.
Oh, but Jared, imagine it's a Rhine.
True.
And you're playing
His
anyone.
shield would go down faster than Killing Ball. That's for absolutely certain.
I'm pretty sure destroying his shield and killing him on any character, even Mercy, would be faster than trying to kill a ball on anyone.
Eh.
I don't know. That's just, to me, it's just the most obnoxious thing to just have a character that you absolutely need, at the very least, 3 of your teammates focused on like that.
I wonder if against Winston, Bull can straight up survive indefinitely. Winston's damage isn't honestly that low.
It would take you probably 3 full clips to kill him, though.
I mean, yeah.
And plus, Jared, he could just kill you then. You're not.
Yeah, true.
If you decide to slam and then shoot, you're at half health. So they can roll,
Yeah.
grab a health back, come back, kill you. I don't know. I just despise it. I think Bull's absolutely the worst thing. Like, I think, again, even like double shield meta and Brig in their prime, Bap in their prime, I feel like there's literally nothing more annoying than Bull. Right? Also,
Yeah,
to be fair,
it's just
DPS build,
helplessness.
that's pretty bad, right? But they changed that. They also changed other stuff. However, Bull remains.
Yeah.
I just wonder, is there like anyone who just genuinely, right?
Yeah.
Wants Bull in
I
the
feel
game?
like the only people that like to play Ball is just they don't like playing Ball. They don't like that he's in the game, but they have to abuse it.
Well, plus it's like, oh, actually, I like playing Bull because of his cool mechanics. But it's like, no, it's actually just because he's really OP, and then the mechanics
know,
just
I
allow to
like-
make the game easier for you.
Yeah, I like
That's all it
playing
is.
around and all. That's just not Ball gameplay. So,
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. It's like, again, like people complaining about like Sombra, like more so mains complaining about Sombra. It's like, oh, well, see, you can't remove them because I don't like the other playstyles. Oh, you mean you don't like actually trying?
Yeah.
Like that's all that means. And it's like people want to play Widow. It's like, oh, don't remove Widow. They need their one shot. It's like, oh, that's because you want to sit in the back line, go uncontested, and just pop people's
I
head.
need the one shot from any range.
Again, that's what I
Anyone
don't
that's not
understand.
tank, including Reaper, I think including Bastion.
Again, it's just these people. I just think they get attached to their character, right? Due to them having some overpowered thing / just their playstyle being cheap, and that's why they like it. To be fair, I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like some
Juno,
people would admit to
literally
it.
fly.
I'm sure like a lot of like Genji mains and Doom mains, as much as they love the character because like a cool kit and all that, I'm sure a lot of the reason they like it is because how exploitable and cheap it is from time to time. Right? It's not just like, oh man, you know, I really like fighting on Genji. Because again, you're gonna complain about other characters, and I just find that weird. It's like, oh, I'm gonna complain
Yeah.
about Sombra players when I'm playing Genji. It's like, you know, that
That's what I find
tracks.
especially weird, when people complain about Sombra because they're Widow. It's again necessary counterpick.
Yeah, I'll complain about Doom, Genji, Sojourn, Ashe, Doomfist on any character I play of any role. I will complain because they're just stupid, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll play the most generic character even, like Rhine. I'll complain about them even if they're not counters to it because it's still annoying and I can't do anything because they're too strong. They're just too strong of characters. And it's like, oh, well, they're kind of gimmicky and it takes 1 hour to master. It's like,
And it's like
Cool.
Pocket Soldier, you know, he quite literally just stands there and shoots.
it's like, but
he's still
Mercy's
annoying.
hard because you have to use movement to not die.
That's my favorite part of Mercy is that you don't have to. A lot of the time, especially if you're just up against like a really bad team, it's basically just one person. Just Sit behind a wall.
And plus, what people really don't get is that no character in Overwatch or in a majority of games is even difficult. It is. What is difficulty? I just don't understand.
Yeah, it's gameplay. That's the difficult part there.
I think people literally just mistake difficulty for you have to use your brain. Like, say, Soldier, very simple character. The most you have to learn is positioning, right? And then aim, right? Doom, you have to open a tips and trick page on, I don't know, any guide.
Doom, you have to look up all the glitches that allow you to cross map people without them being able to see you for one frame.
And then the movement tech you're not supposed to be able to do.
Exactly.
Same with Hammond. And even if
and you gotta make your turn sensitivity.
And even if it's somewhat intentional, you know, it's like Ball is still just a super cheap character.
I feel like a lot of Ball stuff is intentional. Not Doom's though. There's actually no way that's something they designed for one or allowed to be in the game.
I think the worst part is though is that people won't respect like a Junkrat player. They're not like, oh, Vulture, you know, he's actually like really good at the game. You know, they're like stupid Junkrat, but then you know the people who play Doom and Genji and Ball, they're like, these people are insane.
Oh man, a Junkrat camp a corner and then you know, kill comboed. But no. Doom punching a roof and instantly killing someone on the other side. That's completely fair.
But see, not only do they not need to know someone was up there, they just took a chance. It's like, imagine if Fire Strike was instant and one shot. I don't understand. That's literally what you'd have to compare it to.
Even not instant. If Fire Strike goes one shot, that's just Doom Punch.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, that's completely unfair.
I still think it's more balanced. The only difference is that Fire Strike has a longer cooldown.
Yeah.
And when I hold my shield, I don't empower it to make it one shot faster and better and have a bigger range. You know, but, you know, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. I just despise so much. And it's not even just tanks, obviously. It's just super cheap DPS. Like, again, Ashe, Sojourn, Genji. Literally nobody wants to fight against those three characters. Ever. Even Widow, and Hanzo, just get them out of the game. Truly. I don't understand. I just feel like just make the characters balanced. I don't know. It just seems a little unfair to just have characters like that. Especially because it just feels like it rewards people who just choose to one trick to have a way easier time than other people. It's like, just because I decided...
One trick Sojourn.
Yeah, just because I decided to one trick Doom and he happens to be really strong because I chose to one trick him, you know, that's just fair. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's actually just lucky and then abusing something. That's like, you know, Sojourn isn't even that good. It's just because I decided to practice him and that's why I'm so good on him. And it's like, that's why I get so much value. It's like, no, it's actually just a really strong character, and then you also have a Mercy Pocket. It has nothing to do with your individual skill. Yeah,
and even if you are really good, if your character's also the best character in the game, you know, that contributes just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, again, like, Pharah's a pretty high skill character just because, you know, you have to, you know, use your shots and projectiles and, like, lead shots and all that. However, when you add a Mercy Pocket, that becomes a lot easier.
Yeah.
And you can also do a lot of damage, even to, like, tanks and stuff.
Because you basically just fly and shoot somewhat near people.
Yeah,
you
but
can play
still,
Pharah's hit scan,
I would consider Pharah, like, definitely one of the easier characters, even though they have to require some sort of skill.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. But then people are like, you're playing Junkrat, cringe. It's like, oh, but your team's playing a Pharah Mercy. But Junkrat's cringe? It's like, you're playing Sojourn Genji, but Junkrat's cringe? I don't get it. It's just, it's weird.
I find it especially weird. It's not even like counter picks, you know?
Like I said, I hate the characters where you just feel completely helpless to fight because there's nothing you can do. And that's just how those characters feel. Because again, it's like, Ana, at least with like Anti, while you can't heal, there's still escape options. You know? It just feels like if you're fighting like Ashe, you just can't. You can't move across that line. It's like they have it completely covered. Because just because they can miss doesn't mean they're going to. So if you peek that corner and die, stagger, you lose. Now you have to wait. Same with Widow. Same with Hanzo. And it's like ball and stuff. It's not even the fact that they can one-shot. It's just the fact they can contest an infinite amount of time and hit you. And if you don't have your team healing you, Hammond just gets to kill you. If he slams and just starts shooting you, you die in what? 3 seconds? Probably less, actually. Probably like 2 seconds.
Probably less.
And it's like your team has to react. And so I just find that dumb. When it's like Junker Queen and stuff, I feel like you have to work so much harder for the kill. be fair, not to say the Junker Queen's incredibly hard, because again, like with a team, you know, Junker Queen can be really
super cheap. Land 1 4-second ability, get a kill.
I think if you could, I don't know. I just don't think Junker Queen's like that.
If it was,
strong.
you know, Roadhog, you just land a knife and then you just straight up shot melee.
Like I said, I think Junker
That would
Queen
be
can definitely be strong in a lot of situations and easy. Because, you know, Carnage mostly. But also, like, the knife is a good pool and can help, like, get picks and stuff like that. But it's just... I just still find them so much harder to use. Because, again, it's just not these massive, giant AoE hitboxes. And, get this, Carnage has a startup.
Yeah.
Now, imagine if Junker Queen flew in from the sky, though, and then slammed it to do 75 damage to everyone and then start healing. Then that'd be balanced? I guess?
Yeah.
I just... Only if they also couldn't be headshot.
Startup? Easy.
I just... I don't get it. I feel like there's just simply no better tank than Ball. Like, obviously, in some situations, like, you can just get counterpicked out by so many things and just targeted so easily to where you can't just actually go in with no escape in plane. And they just, you know...
And if you're fighting a Roadhog and you don't have an Ana, you do just
But to be fair, that's more if you've ever played tank your entire life. You know?
Yeah.
It's like that. If you know how to play tank, you know how to play Ball. You just need to, like I said, watch a quick video. Maybe even just like a TikTok video on how to play Hammond. And then you learn the, like, 2 or 3 things you need to know how to play. How to do the setup rate for the ultimate to get full value. And how to do the grapple. That's all you need to know. Then you win. Doom, you just need to learn the specific movement techs and, like, order to do it. And then it's just farm for a power punch and kill the entire team. Yep, that's it. You don't even need to learn the spots on Doom.
Yeah.
So, Widow, you have to aim.
Free kill bonus.
So, Ash, you have to aim. You don't really need to worry about positioning or anything. You just kind of, like, stand still at the end of a corridor and kill everything.
Play bad, 8-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Still get the kill up.
I just find it weird that it's like some of the easier and worse characters, like something like a Soldier, it's like, let's give him pretty much no escape option. He can heal, and that's his only choice. But it's like, let's just give Widow and Ash, because, you know, they're snipers, just instant get-out-of-jail-free cards. They can even stop ultimates. Like, ooh, Genji's gonna bleed? Well, now he can't. Too bad, you just wasted the entire ultimate. With Coach Gun.
And a fairly recent patch, you can also just use Coach Gun, like, in Grav.
Yeah, I think you could do that before. It doesn't obviously move you, but it knocks them back.
Yeah. They changed it at some point. It was fairly recent.
I just get so annoyed because, like, I just want to play the game and just Ball just feels like it takes me out. And honestly, I feel the same way with Doom. Like with Sojourn and Widow and stuff, I just feel like it's more of a, honestly, pretty similar. It just feels like it takes you out of the game. Like, it just doesn't even feel like you stand a chance. It just feels like you're watching, like, a main character, just with their overpowered kit that you can't stop.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, let's watch the main character in solo leveling, kill me. That's it. That's what you get to, that's what you get to go through. You stand no chance of doing anything. And when you think you do, no. Like, oh, I killed the Sojourn res. Oh, too bad. That's a shame.
Yeah.
We finally killed Tank. Oh, sorry, res. That's a shame. Oh, they're getting low. Life grip. You know the occasional. Oh, just the Suzu. Invincible. That's cool. I just wish seriously that the team would move in with you, because I feel like then it's like a lot of those characters wouldn't even be that bad. You know. Like, I feel like Dive Ganache wouldn't even be that big of a deal if you were, like, Genji and you had your Diva jumping, blocking all the shots, and you had the Mercy healing you, pocketing you, and they could deal with it, you know, and then kill the Mercy. Unfortunately, that, I'm pretty sure is impossible. You would have to be queuing with someone to get your Diva to possibly jump, anything like that. Even I'm dueled with Jared, he doesn't do it. So, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, it's wild. And honestly, the worst part about today with these tank games, I feel like the supports have actually been pulling their weight a good bit, except that one game against the Sigma on Nepal. I felt then our supports were just awful, like actually atrociously, like, terrible at the game. Other than that, I feel like the supports were keeping up. It was mostly just a DPS gap. But I don't know. I just find it weird that people just play their characters so bad and they just choose worse supports, which again just seems like a weird option. Like, why play Moira Mercy when you could just do Kiriana? Because, like, then the games where we get Kiriana, we win super easily because, get this, alts, kits, angels and characters in general, busted.
Mhm.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm sick and tired of everything.